Hi, Nitty.
Oh, look at that background. Look at that beautiful woman.
No,
Look at all that.
I apologize. No makeup.
I apologize. No makeup.
Hi, y'all.
Oh, all you get is chest hair.
See,
That's all you get
stop.
tonight.
You're messing it up. There we go. Hi, y'all. It's Jenna.
What?
This
There we go. What Aunt Jura say we missed it.
is a scam.
This is a scam. This is not real life.
This is not a scam, Andrew.
We are downtown Fort Wayne. We're waiting for
GE is in town.
GE or Apologia to let us know what exactly room they're in so we can party.
Hi,
But
Mr.
until then,
Christian.
we're live.
I'm here in Indiana with your boy Oz Ozzy. Dr. Ben.
We're streaming together.
Yay! I know. It's crazy. I don't think you guys ever see us together.
We're streaming together.
It's been cool. So, Oz Ozzy, interview time. What have you enjoyed so far with me being here?
Oh, whoa. Hold on. No, this is your first time out of California to the Midwest.
That's true.
So I think I should do the interviewing.
Okay, fine.
So, like, just like snap second. Like, what was the biggest difference between California and Indiana?
The people, the peacefulness, the less expensive alcoholic beverages. Okay. It's my second drink. I'm feeling it. That's too fast. That's too fast.
You don't know me.
Just it's very peaceful and beautiful and different lifestyle than the hustle and the craziness of LA. Or California in general, to be honest. Yeah.
If, as far as pace, if California, specifically LA, that's a general area you live in. If LA is 100 miles per hour, so it's 0 to 100.
Right.
If LA is 100 miles per hour, where does Fort Wayne, Indiana stack on the radar of miles per hour?
40.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
I mean, I've only been here like legitimately a day, to be honest, because I came in 10
Late
o'clock.
last night. Yep.
10 o'clock last night, and it took us like 3 hours to get. Because I flew in from Indy, and it took us because we made a couple stops, so it took us like 3 hours to get home. Hey, Aaron.
You done fucked up, Ron.
You don't recognize me.
Oh, what was the name? I was like, oh no, I'm gonna rename this person. This is Ron's cousin.
Nathan.
Oh,
or Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Nathan.
Oh, you done fucked up, Nathaniel. Nathaniel.
Do I apologize for your appearance if someone feels uncomfortable about your appearance? Well, that's just, you are literally 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Andrew. I know, it's just me because I'm self-conscious and I always wear makeup. So, yeah.
I done been trying to tell her natural beauty is stunning. So
thank you,
Andrew.
I'm leaning over a lot. My back hurts. Can you scoot over? I told him to scoot over.
I tried.
It's being rude right now. Here we go. Let's go.
Oh, I'm so rude.
No, stop switching it. It's fine right there.
I'm not. I moved out of the picture. Okay. Anything from the godless engineer? Nope.
No, not yet.
Nope.
Shannon and Apology are in town.
Shannon Apology?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, you called him, but I don't know.
Huh?
You called him, but I don't know.
I did call him,
yeah.
but I can't call him now because we're using my phone.
That's fair.
It'll be funny if he calls right in the middle of the stream. Not really. But, all right, so we talk about that. As far as the people, how they communicate, how they interact with each other, what are the differences you see California versus Indiana?
A lot of very friendly, openly cussing individuals, which is interesting because you expect the opposite in LA, but a lot of people in LA just tend to want to just bypass people and ignore you, or just just not bother you. But I'm good. Yeah. Getting another drink. This in a second. Getting hungry. I'm gonna see a lot of drunk Jenna this weekend. Okay, first of all. But the interaction is very comfortable. It's very, I don't know. I've had a lot of chipper moments, by the way. I've discovered a lot about myself. I'm very comfortable in atmospheres like this, and I feel like myself, which is weird. I've never been outside of California, and to be in this kind of space and environment and just be kind of, I won't say loose, but just more relaxed than I normally am. Because normally, especially if I'm hanging out with my family, I'm just like uptight and dressed up and stuff. And
wait, is it loose or relaxed, or is it that you have time? You have more time.
I have more time
to be, whether it's observing in the moment or in retrospect or whatever. Like because it's not 100 miles an hour.
Right.
You can take more in.
Right.
Because it's not things coming at you.
Right.
Constantly. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it more of that?
It's yes, exactly. It's more that. It's like you feel like you don't have to be on as yes. That's perfect way of saying that, Andrew. Exactly. I don't feel like I have to just present myself a certain way. I can just be me and not give a fuck. Or just feel like, I'm accepted for just being me. Instead of just like, oh, why you look this way or being judged. Because classically, that's what my family is like. You guys ready to vote Herschel Walker? What?
Herschel Walker.
Okay.
You gotta hear what that shit.
Herschel Walker's dumb as fuck. Anyway. Yeah.
Well, and you and I talk about this, like even, and not to bring Post Malone into the conversation because we're not. I don't have my DJ equipment, so you don't have to worry about that. But a lot of people hated. A lot of people hated on Post because he moved out of LA
Right.
into the mountains somewhere in Denver, Colorado, and they're like, "Why would you move? Like you're at the peak of your career. You have everything going for you, and Post struggles and or battles with anxiety and depression and everything." And he was like, no, I had to get out of that. It was too fast paced for me. I always felt like I had to produce. I always felt like I had to be something or say something or have something to
always
prove.
Be on.
Yeah, and always having to prove myself. And when I left it, that's when I finally was able to like truly find me. And now, even if you listen to this most recent album, and not to be a Post apologist, but you can hear the difference. You can hear just the calm, and it's not that like you can hear the difference. So it's I think there is something to be said about finding your place, because there are people that could probably thrive and survive in that atmosphere, right? And obviously they do, or LA wouldn't be a thing. But there are some that's not your shit. That's not your bag. And it's not my bag. After I went and visited Jenna, we had that, it wasn't even a hard conversation. It was a very simple, calm conversation. It was like, that's not my shit, man. That would drive my anxiety through the roof. I would be a mess out there.
Not gonna lie, anxiety over the drive to well, keep calm, Kyle. Just make it here safe. That's all that's important. Take your time no matter how long it takes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Living in a constant state of being on is living in a constant state of stress. Do you need that threat?
Pound it.
Don't make me cry, Andrew. I already did that like 2 minutes ago. We were, because.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just to give Oz took me to a park where it's like beautiful. It's fucking almost the middle of the night, and there's like kids playing outside, and it's peaceful, and they're playing in the water, and there's a lake, and like these like giant swings, and I'm just sitting there like, wow, I'm 32, and I'm just discovering how comfortable I am and how good I feel. It's a lot of discovering who I am and how I feel and how secure about myself. I don't feel like you were saying, I don't have to be on. I feel like this is a different lifestyle that I could definitely feel comfortable in. And on top of that, I don't have to worry about going to church, even though there's like a church every 2 buildings here.
I was about to say, no, you're the first one that's been, as far as our YouTube friends, family, community, whatever. When I say on live streams that Fort Wayne is the city of churches, do you, and be honest, do you feel like, not for me, because statistically they say they've proven it because of this, they have more churches per capita, than any other city or whatever. But now that you see it, is it any understatement at all?
No. Every 2 buildings. It's not just your classical every corner there's a church. It's every fucking 2 buildings like there's a church. And it's not just small buildings. Like they're just giant cathedral-like structures. I'm like, God damn. Like, how many people fucking live in Fort Wayne? You need a fucking church every time you turn left or right. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many I can't tell you how many street corners, like 4-way stops in Fort Wayne, whether it's downtown Fort Wayne or at least the adjacent, areas to what up, Ian? To downtown.
Mm-hmm.
That there is a church on at least 2, if not sometimes 4 corners. So you have 4 corners, and there's a church on each corner. That happens multiple times in Fort Wayne. Not once or twice, multiple times. And if not more times than not, there's at least a church on each corner. So it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing at this point? Who has the better interpretation?
I saw your question, Andrew. Well, as far as my schooling, I work backwards. It's an online program. I kind of fucked up my last couple semesters, so I'm not technically in school anymore. It's just high level stress and anxiety of work kind of flunked me out a little bit. So I'm working on that. But my schooling overall, once I get myself jumped back into it, it's online. So it doesn't matter where I live. I can do it anywhere. With moving and job prospects, I mean, I've looked into it, but it's not a hard transition, like really, really soon. There's a lot of family issue stuff and things I need to work out on that end before I can ever transition my life here.
If ever.
Oh.
If ever.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said that.
When I transition my life.
If ever.
Not that.
That's not what we talked about.
When I transition my life here.
Hold on, we gotta press pause button. We gotta have conversations. No, I'm kidding. No, this is and I told
that's a new name. Caitlin Clow?
That's G's wife.
Oh shit! Hi, G. My bad, girl. Sorry. Hi.
But when Jenna got here, I was like, look, while you're here, I don't want you worried about like verbiage and apologizing because this is all brand new to you. So don't worry about, oh, I'm sorry for this or I'm sorry. Like just take in everything. Like take and experience a 3, 4, 5 day, whatever it is, experience where there's new places, new faces, new things, new whatever, and don't worry about apologizing to me. Like experience it and learn it and feel it and know it.
Tell
and
your
all
husband to answer his phone. We're trying to find you guys.
Yeah,
We're trying to hang out.
Caitlin, I
Caitlin.
tried to hit up GE.
Tell GE to call as that. We're trying to hang out.
And I know I'm the last person to say anything to anybody about calling or texting back, so I'm not going to talk shit.
Yeah.
But I did. I did.
Trying to hang out. So hit us up. No, you're right. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm not as tipsy as I thought I would be. I'm going to use this whole build-up alcohol tolerance thing that you're...
I told you I'm a pro. I got you.
Oh, don't ever try to outdrink him. Please don't. If you want to live, he don't play with hard liquor. I've seen this man just...
This is not a brag. Hi, yes,
ma'am. Don't outdrink us. Just don't do it. You want to save yourself. You want to live the next day. Just don't do it.
I love you all.
Any more questions for me?
Well,
wrap up. Find out where GE and Caitlin are.
So, you've got to see Fort Wayne now.
Yes.
How is the view from my new place? The skyline view is what I'm talking about. Don't get dirty. What's the skyline view from my apartment so people understand? Don't get dirty.
Blue skies and no mountains.
And when we say blue skies, versus in California, well, at least where she's
muggy,
from,
foggy
you don't
skies.
get to see the stars and shit.
I haven't seen the stars yet, homie.
What? What? You don't see the stars?
No. I see black sky. I don't see stars. I'm serious.
I think you need to. Okay, so I think this is an eye doctor problem, not a sky problem. I mean, I see stars everywhere. What are you talking about? There's one right above you, like a very bright one right above you.
I see that, but I don't see stars. You made it seem like I.
Oh, not every night is like an abundance, but. She don't know nothing about nothing.
I don't see stars.
Well, yeah, because the region so far away.
Shannon.
Where you at?
Oh, Shannon Q now.
I messaged you back, bro. I'm trying to find out where you people are. Well, I mean, we know where you are. I'm trying to find out where you are.
We are at O'Reilly's, downtown Fort Wayne, right at the ballpark, so you can see. We're right in left field of the ballpark. They just ended a baseball game. And somebody just said, "What's up, fuckers?" Who was that? I need to know who.
It's Paul. It's Paul Polar.
Oh, okay. What's up, fuckers? We're in downtown Fort Wayne. We're getting amped up, gassed up, about to get fucked. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. That's actually what's going to happen. But what did I just ask about that?
Where are you, Shannon? Never mind. We're going to roll up at the Holiday. Fuck it.
Oh, you know what? That's a great point. Because usually when I am sitting out here, there's not a baseball game that just happened, so all these lights aren't on.
Mm-hmm.
That's
why I can't see stars.
I mean, that's why you can't see stars.
Yeah. Thank you.
This guy.
I'm ready to scoot.
But no, we're we got our scooters out front. We're just waiting to hear back from GE or somebody. And if not, we'll just keep scooting around downtown Fort Wayne. We're one day away. One day away. It's so fucking hard to believe.
I know.
Like, I remember being so fucking excited 2 years ago to start planning. 2 years ago.
You ready?
And I got all excited again. And it's like it's like atheist conference planner blue balls over and over again because it's like you plan. Oh, we got to reschedule.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh, then we got to reschedule. And I finally feel like unless Fort Wayne just gets hit by a nuclear weapon, this shit's about to go down, babe.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking anxious and excited and nervous and happy and all that shit at the same fucking
Can't
time.
wait to see you all.
It's about to be crazy. I need more drinks.
I know. All right, let's get it. Let's go.
How many people are gonna be there? Well, as far as
Yeah.
ticket,
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you.
we'll take our tab whenever you're ready. Thanks. As far as ticket sales, right around, I would say ballpark 100, whatever. But then we have other people that, whether it's speakers or special guests or whatever, you know, obviously those are included there. So I would say 120, 130 total, you know, aside from ticket sales that we had to include, you know, to make the event successful. But I will say this, I'm actually going to show this in part of my my presentation. I hate saying speech because I don't give speeches. I'm not smart enough to give speeches.
Hi, Pasta.
But Pasta, oh, the drunken rascal is here. Yeah, man. Mischievous in all my ways. Mischievous in all my ways. But there's something that happened to me this week. There's something that happened to Jenna this week regarding to just the religious dogma and bullshit from our parents. And in hindsight now, and it could have come a better time because I'm still putting everything together. I received a message from a thank you. I received a private message from one of our dear supporters, contributors, whatever you want to label it. And just that one message alone, this event is already a success. It's already a success. And I told that person that, and I'm going to be sharing that, and that's why we do what we do, and even on the nights that I get fucking frustrated, and I'm at wit's end, and I'm like, I told Jenner, I told Pasta Mike, or I told, like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I quit. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to keep doing this shit. And then I hear feedback or these stories, and I'm like, nope, this is why I keep doing it. This is why I keep doing it, even when I feel like I don't want to keep doing it. This is why I never let off the gas pedal. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. What are you looking forward to, babe?
Meeting
The weekend.
Meeting good people. Meeting people I've gotten to know over the last 4 years since I've been an atheist. And just feeling like, if it's not too much personal question, what does your family think of you? What does... Wait, what was it? I missed it.
Her family knows she's right here.
Oh.
They have my apartment address. They know exactly where she's at. Yeah. Oh, nope. My bad.
Thank you. No, I was out front with both my mom and my sister. They know I'm here. They know I'm shacking with Oz. And they know that I'll be returning, whether they believe me or not. And that's the last couple days since the beginning of this week, has up until the day I left, has been pretty anxiety driven. Hey, Farron. And just yeah, a lot of you that'll be here today or this weekend will find out more as you talk to me and stuff like that. But it's been um, pretty heavy for me,
Thank you.
especially in the experience of experiencing this place and recalling all that and the toxic stuff my mother said to me about me. It's even like I haven't heard from either of them today at all. Whether or not they're expecting me to call them or text them, and it's like, well, I was telling Oz this earlier, and I forget my age. I was like, well, I texted them earlier to let them know where I'm at, like checking in and stuff, and he's like, you don't have to check in. You're 32 years old. I'm like, I forget that. I've been so sheltered and with the family just all my life. It's like you forget that shit. But anyway, not too much down the road. But yeah, they know I'm here, and I'm fine with that because I'm happy and I can breathe.
Yes, and it's been awesome to watch you be able to just breathe.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's what indoctrination and all that shit does to people is you feel like you can't breathe. And you feel like at 32 or 35 or whatever, 25, like as an adult, like, I got to check in with mommy and daddy. When you're 32, 35, whatever it is, I'm not just talking about Jenna, it's 32, 35, 25. When you feel like you have to check in with mommy and daddy, it's already problematic.
Yeah. If you've seen my Twitter, my last tweet, you'll know the level. Andrew, if you've seen go to my page. If you look at that last tweet, you'll know the level of toxicity I have to deal with, and that's only just the surface of the bullshit. So, yeah.
And she doesn't even know who I am. Never even met me, anything. And I've had some interesting things to say about what I was going to do.
Very interesting things.
But we'll leave that for a different conversation. Anything from the crazy crowd over there?
Nothing. Maybe they just don't want to hang out with us because I haven't heard back from Shannon.
Yeah, well, I guess we're not cool enough. We're in the same city. I guess we're not cool enough, guys. Joke, punch, joke, punch. Yeah, Shannon Q or Paula G or Casey or G. You know, if you hear it, like we're not part of the cool kids club, but we're in Fort Wayne, and we'll roll up. We'll roll up. And praise that I am. Of course, you show up in a stream like this because that's what you do. While you hang, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna do that right now because we're having a good time. We're good, and you praise the way you praise, and just be happy there, buddy. Hey, buddy. Be happy. Be happy with that, buddy.
What time you gotta be there?
I think a lot of us think that. There was one thing I was going to say before you go. Friend, they've already started rolling up. They've already started, we rolling deep. We're rolling deep in the city of churches. Churches, it hurts them knowing. They got these heathens that don't care about their reasons. They don't care about the presuppositions. That's just part of the hype song for the event. Just saying. Sneak peek.
Any hoot. We're gonna go now.
We are. We're gonna leave. Oh, we're leaving. Yeah. We're leaving now.
Yeah, we're leaving now. I'm hungry.
Cool, bro. What? I don't know. Okay. sorry, bugs. Um, how do I end this shit?
This one. No,
What one?
this one.
No.
Okay, this one.
All right. So before we hit it, because I don't know what it does, because I've only done this like one or two other times. Well, you go first, babe. It's your first time in Fort Wayne. You go first.
Love you all. That's, I already said a lot of love you, thank you, and can't wait to see the rest of you. That's it.
Yeah, and if the rest of you drunk fucking atheists, YouTube content creators that are in Fort Wayne want to pay attention to your messengers, we'll come hang out for a few. But for the rest of you, we'll see you here in the next 24 hours. And I cannot tell you how fucking excited I am. And I've been looking forward to this shit for 2 goddamn motherfucking years. And this is special to me and for me. And I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And we will see y'all fucking soon.